Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be showing you how to start playing My Hero Academia Smash Tab. First, we're going to showcase the opening intro because it's so beautiful. And here I'm with Raymond.
Hello.
We're both going to be showing you how to play the game, navigate through the interface, and whatnot. Because that'll be great. That'll be great for you to play a Japanese game and not get lost and reset your account or something immediately. So first we're going to tap to start here. We're going to let it load for a second. Tap to continue. Alright. Here we have on the top left is the gift section. We'll be able to collect your daily rewards. Let me tap that real quick. So the next time I log in, I get my login bonus will be from that gift. Here we have the boom box. Over here we'll get your news, which is all in Japanese, so if you can read it, then click off the video because you already know how to read this game.
Please help us.
Yeah, please navigate for us in the next video. Alright, and here in our phone tab, we have the missions. The phone icon is the missions tab. You can collect gems per story mode mission, so make sure you come and collect your gems after that each time. I don't know if there's a time limit on it or not, so I always just get it immediately, but probably a couple of days won't hurt if you just want to leave them in there like Raymond does.
Stock, so.
Yeah. So you just don't spend it immediately. That's good. If you're very tempted, you should probably just leave them in the box. So here we have the menu tab. On the top left here, you have your user interface or your user information page. On the bottom here, we have your ID. So you can give that to your friends and they can add you later on. On the right side of that is our audio settings. Underneath our user information page, we have our friends tab. On the top, you can see what friends you own, or not own, because you don't own friends. That's debatable. Anyway, so here I have Raymond and some other random guy. And here in this tab is your friend request going out, and the arrow pointing towards the blue character is your request coming in. On the bottom search tab, you have your search your friend's ID, or you can add them after playing a session. Alright, right here, I have no idea what this is. It looks like some status thing. I don't know what that is. If you know what it is, leave it in the comment below. On top of the green tab here, you have your I believe it's the account tab. So in the middle section of the account tab, you can set a password for your ID, and just in case you decide to re-roll or transfer phones. But keep in mind, after you transfer between OSs, you will lose your gems. So make sure you spend your gems or don't transfer. Also, I don't know if this is true, but when I play One Piece, you lose your box or what you have in the mail. So just be safe, collect everything in your mail as well. To the right side of the green tab, you have some licensing stuff. It's all in English, surprisingly. You want to read it all. That's the only thing in English. Yep. Yeah, it's the only thing in English. They obviously tried. Oh well. And the green tab here is bring you back home to the title screen. Bouncing off of that, we have the banners tab. Raymond, can you please tell us what's in the banners tab?
Okay, while you're back at the home screen, if you look at the very bottom of your screen, you will see a golden suitcase. Click on it is where you can spend your lovely gems. Right here, you have your first banner. To do a single summon, you will spend 5 gems. To do a multi-summon, you spend 50. Above it, you can see the date when this banner leaves. So this one's 2017, September, and leaves the 19th. In the middle, above the date, there's actually an icon that you can click to check the rates of said sale banner. And this banner is not really the greatest banner.
No, you really want to. Yeah, you really want to save your souls or gems or stones, whatever you want to call it. You really want to save them for what's called Smash Fest, which comes either once or twice a month. From my understanding, it's probably twice a month. And in intervals of like 3 weeks. And that's where you can get, I think all of the potential 6-star characters are unleashed in the Smash Fest, as well as a leader, where like the head leader will have a higher rate. Just to add on.
Would be like your best opportunity maybe to get like your mainstream favorite characters.
Yeah.
Endeavor and stuff like that. Just be better. Instead of 1.5 star, it will be like 3%.
So the rates are very good in this one for Tetsu and Mia. If you really love those characters, go ahead. But I recommend not to. You can probably get them in the Smash Fest anyway.
Yeah, that was the thing I was gonna say too. Like those characters, you probably still have a chance to get them in the Smash Fest, and including like better characters like Midoriya and stuff like that. Right next to it, you have a banner that always is here. It's kind of like the starter pack banner. The only people who are really mentionable on this banner, well, all of them are good. Again, they're not that great. It's 2%.
Yeah.
Just staying away from that, unless you really want to maybe reroll for it. It's one of those things if you want to reroll.
Yeah, you could potentially get 6-star Deku, Bakugo, Eraserhead, and All Might. But as we said, if you just started and there's not a Smash Fest, you could grind up, at least get 2 multis by the time it came up, and you could easily get those characters in a Smash Fest.
Hopefully, with luck's on your side.
Yeah, if luck's on your side. If not, then oh well.
You have, well, I like to call them gear, but they're actually called gadget in this game. Multi-summons, which have probably the best rates of all in this game. 5% chance to get a 5-star gear piece. And what's interesting about gear, to quickly add, is that they correlate normally with the character, right? You can use them in the character you want, but let's say if you get a Deku Cowl, it gives like 10% defense to any character, but if you use it on Midoriya himself, you get actually a 17 defense percent up. So if you're able to correlate with the character, even better.
Yeah.
Cheaper for a multi is 20 gems.
I don't know if it's in this game yet, or if it already is in this game, but in One Piece Thousand Storm, the 3D version of One Piece, you can have extra skills when you're actually playing the game. And I've noticed there's an extra slot besides your skill for another one. Maybe if you collect, I don't know, three gears of your respective character, you can get an extra skill or something out of it.
You can do that too.
Yeah, probably something along those lines. So you really want to make sure you get some good gear.
But keep in mind, this is a fairly new game, so if this becomes a lot outdated, if you're watching this, I don't know how long in the future. It could also be like the extra slot. Could be like maybe if they add 7 stars in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's like Brave Frontier.
That'd be true as well.
Also, the last banner you can pull from is this one. Is you have to register to actually pull on it in Japan, or I guess this company specifically wants you to be at least the age of 20 to be able to spend money on this game. And even if you register, you have to actually use in-game currency Hero Souls to summon it.
So yeah. No, I think that's pretty much it from this banner section. If we take it back to the home screen here, and you'll see the fighting icon down here. This is where it'd be your quests. Your quest tab here is, I'll take you through story first. Story is where you'll be able to play through the original story of My Hero Academia. And I believe monthly it adds onto the story for your story quest. So if you ever run out, just wait a month or two and there'll be more story missions for you to come back. If you look at the bottom right, you'll see another story tab, which is where you'll be able to watch like little cutscenes. The main benefit for watching these is after you complete watching it, you'll get a time booster for training, which we'll go over in a couple minutes.
Quick note, you can also just skip it.
Yeah, you can just skip it right here, and you still get the reward. You can see in the bottom, I got a notification. I got some nice Japanese reward item, whatever it says. So I'm gonna come over here. Look, it's a 10-minute training item. Come over here. I'm gonna go ahead and accept it. Alright. Go back to our quest tab. We're gonna go to events. Episode 1 is kind of the EX tab exclusively. So today we have the Pro Hero EX, which is the opening Pro Heroes from episode 1. Keep a note of your stamina, because if you go in this way, you're going to be hosting the lobby if you decide to go in. So I'm going to click on 25, and I'll click multiplayer, for example, and you'll be able to click your loadout from this way. I only have one loadout because I only have 2 characters. Go ahead and start. Now once you're in this room here, you'll have a room number in the top right, and this is where you'll be able to share with your friends so they can get in the lobby.
Lay it on me.
You won't play? No.
I mean, just like the show, like, you know.
Yeah, okay, 49692. So Reem is gonna join the lobby. You'll see him come up next to me. And the global item, you can see there he is. On the top right is so you can start searching for other people. I'll turn that off so no one actually joins. Yeah, I don't want to disappoint them. Alright, let's go back to the quest tab. Go back to events, and you scroll and you swipe to the right. You'll get episode 2, which is your daily events. Today's we have the blue because it's Tuesday. And you swipe to the right, we have the gold. So alright, so Monday is red, and Tuesday is blue, Wednesday is green, Thursday is yellow, Friday is purple and red, so make sure that you're aware that's both. Saturday is blue, green, and yellow, and Sunday is purple. So keep in mind, you're gonna have to wait for your prospective days per unit if you want to 6-star them. So we're gonna go back out here. Multiplayer. I kind of briefly went over it from the host side, but I'm gonna go through it with the joining side of it. So we're gonna start with our loadout here. And we see all the same options earlier. Story, quest, and we have weekly. So you can join story, we can join a quest mission. Weekly is the kind of daily thing that I mentioned. ID is how you join your friends' lobbies. And I think that about wraps it up for this area here. Yeah. Now we're gonna go over to training.
Quickly, I just want to run through the colors. If you want to know the lingo of this game specifically, red stands for power, blue stands for speed, green stands for technical, yellow stands for heart, and purple stands for intellectual.
Which is also nice to use when you're making conversation in the Discord or the Reddit to say the actual title instead of the color, but I'm sure everyone will know.
Yeah, everyone's pretty friendly in Discord too.
Yeah. I can see here I have 2 people training already, and one's about to end in 2 minutes, or they're both actually about to end in 2 minutes. And now here I'm going to show you how to add a person to training. The training is actually really important because as you can see, I clicked on my Midoriya. His HP is plus 5%, attack plus 3%, special power plus 7%, and defense plus 3. Now the cool thing about training is instead of training each unit individually, you can just train a character set. So any Midoriya I get, for example, since there's 4 different Midoriyas in the game that I can tell so far, instead of training each individually, I get all that stat boost on each Midoriya. And that basically covers training from an aspect. I can show you how to do the user time thing real quick. So you just click on the person you want to use it on. I'm using on this Deku here. I'll use my half-hour time. Hit OK. My time went down from an hour and a half to just an hour. Alright. Now we're going to go through, if you click on the 2 cards on the bottom, which is the deck tab, the deck tab here, you start off with this blue button here, which is how you'll edit your loadout beforehand before you go into a lobby.
You got a total of 4 slots to choose from.
1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what this auto is. I think it's auto set. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, the auto is basically.
Oh yeah. Your auto is your primary. So if you end up eventually filling up these loadouts, but always wanted primary to go to, you're gonna flip that off to on, and that'll be always the one that pops up first, no matter which number slot it's in. So here you're able to level up your cards. I'm gonna go to cards here, and as you can see, I have four of these death arms, I believe he's called. So I'm gonna level him up, give it 3. Now as you can see on the top right, it's moving my luck from 7 to 10, which is good because luck is very useful, especially when you're playing multiplayer. Luck is essentially kind of your ticket into a multiplayer lobby, because if you have low luck, no one's going to want to play with you. As you can see, I pretty much grinded both my decks to 90 luck by just constantly playing their respective events. So here we have our evolution tab. If you go to cards again, you can also evolve gadgets, by the way. I'm just click on this guy here. We have basically everything we need to evolve him besides our level, because he needs to be level 70, and also we need a rainbow All Might Gummy. Gummies are what you use to evolve your characters. Also, you can also use them to level them up, which is a good value source for XP. It's probably the main purpose of gummies, is for leveling up in experience. So we'll go back.
You're gonna spend a lot of time grinding that out.
Yeah. Especially if you have low luck, no one's gonna want you in their lobby unless they have low luck as well, so keep in mind. So here we have our selling section. I'm gonna sell all these free to play gadgets over here, because those are dookie. You don't want to use these. You want to use them starting out, but they give you 70 gems right away. I recommend you just spend the 20 and do the gem or do the gadget pull. As you can see, I just only done one gadget pull. I got a 5-star Midoriya lower face mask.
You'll be so lucky.
Oh man, hey, 5-star rates, guys. You heard it. They're really good. So
In the game.
yeah, win the game with 5-star for life. Alright, on the bottom here we have the Gummies tab, which I mentioned a little bit ago. Gummies tab, you'll be able to trade up for your lesser gummies. So I have these smaller UA gummies here. I can trade two 50 or 2 sets of 100, right? No, 2 sets of 50 to get a 2 bigger UA gummies. And here the bigger UA gummies to All Might takes 30, so I can keep going until I get to 3 and do 30 All Might gummies. And the reason I want to do that is just so you don't have to just farm exclusively All Might. And what I like about this is in Naruto they implemented this later on, where they added the ramen, but you can also evolve your ramen. So this is essentially doing that, instead of evolving it, you just kind of trade up, which I think is a better system anyway. And here, rainbow All Mights are what you need to evolve a 5-star unit to a 6-star. So no matter what color, it has to be the same color. Like I can't do 50 red and then 25 green and 25 blue. It has to be 50 or 100 red. So make sure it just grind every day, basically. Don't ever stop grinding this game.
That's all you need to do.
Yeah, just always play, always have it open, especially since the game has auto. It's the best feature.
And it's also not too bad of a grind because of multiplayer.
The multiplayer and the luck drop from multiplayer is very useful. So here we have the card and dumbbell icon. If you click this, it's just showcase your gadgets and cards. If you can click the top right button where it says card or gadget, you'll swap side to side instead of just backing out and going back. And here we have an encyclopedia entry. Since I've only done one pull, I only have so much in here. Literally nothing besides a few guys. And lastly, I think we have our second shop. If you want to take that over, Deku. Or not. Why did I just call you Deku? What the hell? Oh. Ooh. Take it away. Yeah, no, you're starter Deku, that's probably why.
Starter Deku. Okay, in the shop, when you go in there, you have a couple options. You have 5 options total. The big one is the medals. You get these medals from completing missions. You get a lot of them from multiplayer, about like 40 of them.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go in the metal shop real quick for you.
And then in the metal shop, you have a couple options in the first tab. Most of these are all for training to speed it up. And if you use the middle one, this is kind of the bread and butter, definitely for your beginning, to get yourself in multiplayer lobbies. You want to buy this Midoriya over and over again. It costs 100 medals, and you want to raise your luck to 99 so you can actually be helpful to yourself and your teammates.
So yes, you literally want to spend like, I don't know how many coins, but you have to buy this guy like literally 98 times. Especially if you don't end up selling your starter deck like I did when I first started. This is a re-roll. So if you end up accidentally giving up your starter deck, you're really gonna have to go back and get 99 of these.
Oh dang, I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I already have a deck, so bye-bye. But oh well.
Yeah, this seems like this is always here, and it's always a great option for you to get one character at least 99.
Yeah.
Which in turn help you get better free-to-play cards to 99.
And actually get into multiplayer lobbies so you can get better cards.
Yeah, it's kind of like a beautiful cycle.
Mm-hmm.
The last option on here is a gear piece. I really wouldn't recommend it. It's not that great. It's a 3-star gear piece with like 12 up in attack. I think it does give a 5% up attack for a specific character, probably Midoriya, based off the description.
Yeah.
But I would focus on the Deku if I was starting out.
Yeah, this doesn't look like a good use of 3,000 coin.
Really doesn't.
When you could turn that into 30 Dekus. That's 30 luck right there.
Yeah.
And if anything, after you get your 99, I'd recommend getting these advanced training tickets, since I don't know what those are for, but they're probably even better training experience for your per hour than what I have, so than the normal training.
Another complete other choice for that is after you get to 99 luck, is maybe just save coins, because you see all that room for the character slot. I think they might add another character eventually.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah.
They'll probably add another starting character or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can definitely see some of that. Back to the main store, there's 4 other options. Basically, with the 2 cards, you can increase your box space. With the weight, same thing for gadgets, increase your inventory space. And the green heart is for stamina. All these you have to spend a gem. Keep in mind, 1 gem.
Is it 1 or is it 5?
Let me check. I guess I did pull a number on my ass because of token battle. Oh, okay. When you hit the card selector in inventory, you actually have a couple choices. You can spend 1 gem for 5 slots, and 20 for 100 slots.
Wow. So.
And then the same thing with weights. You have the exact same option.
Mm-hmm.
Just going through here.
Yeah.
And for refill stamina is 1.
1 gem for your full stamina. Yeah. And there's also where you can buy souls. Keep in mind, as I'd mentioned, as I hadn't mentioned, if you're on Android, from my understanding, you can spend US dollars on a Japanese game and it'll still take it. But on iOS, you have to be logged into your Japanese account, which shouldn't be too much of a difficult, because you had to make a Japanese account anyway to download the game. So you just need to log back into your Japanese iOS account, and then you can reload the game, and then the buying options will be here. Since I'm in my US account, none of the options are here for me. That pretty much sums it up about the user interface.
Pretty simple, kind of straightforward.
Yeah, not too hard. Just a little need to know things.
Definitely the Deku. I recommend Deku. Don't forget about him.
Ooh, I'm gonna show. I just did training for Mountain Lady. I just got. Though the best thing about training also is you get little gummy rewards and coin rewards for doing it. So I always just keep up with them anyway, just to do it. So I'm gonna be putting back my Eraser Head and Mountain Lady for 90.
We completely glossed over this, but training is also good because, especially in the first level up, you get a second gadget slot.
Oh yes.
And eventually, I think you get level 5, you will get the 3rd slot.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have 3 slots you can use.
And that's awesome. I think that's actually the main thing people will actually go to use training for. I'll show you real quick. Is See how I have 3 gadget slots? If you actually don't, I'll try and put someone in here real quick. I'll put my mountain lady. She only has 2 gadget slots because she's level 2 in my training, I believe. Yeah, she's level 2. And once you get her to level 5, she'll unlock the 3rd gadget slot.
So basically when you get to 90 luck, you need to evolve your character to continue to 99 luck.
Yeah. I think all characters you can't just get 99 in their base stat. Like for here we go. My green Deku over here, I had to evolve him from 4-star to 5-star to get his luck to 90 when it was originally 70. That was the max for 5. So just keep in mind you will probably have to evolve your unit to get that 99 luck.
Yeah, which is definitely not bad. You still make your farm bot basically stronger.
And that's pretty much it. I thank you guys. Yeah, thanks for watching. If it helped you at all, please leave a like and subscribe for more Smash Tap tips, as we will be probably doing more videos. A little more if questions are being asked, we'll definitely do videos on those, as well as yeah, leave your questions in the comments. Well, I'll link description for the Discord and the Reddit for Smash Tap. You can also go there. They're a really nice community for questions as well. We'll be bringing videos about the events and whatnot, and what to kind of expect if you're going to an event head on or not knowing what's going up with it.
Yeah, we'll try to let you guys know maybe 2 days before. Definitely know.
Yeah. We'll try to get news popping up. So if you need, if you can't read Japanese tab, then come back. Come on back.
We got you.
If you can't read this,
we'll be the weeboo for you.
Yeah, we'll be your weeb hero for you. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.